were to not cover the most pressing news of the day. Air quality alerts for 1/3 of the country? Nah, who cares? Ongoing pandemic killing thousands a week? Who cares? Let's talk about the big ticket items, folks. Orange man bad. Donald Trump indicted on 7 counts in classified documents probe. Former President Orange J. Man has been indicted on 7 counts in the Special Counsel's classified documents probe, a stunning development that marks the first time a former president has faced federal charges. Trump is facing a charge under the Espionage Act, his attorney Jim Trusty said on CNN Thursday, as well as charges of obstruction of justice, destruction of falsified records, conspiracy, and false statements. The special counsel has been investigating Trump's handling of classified documents that were brought to his Mar-a-Lago, Florida resort after he left the White House, blah, blah, blah. The former president wrote on Truth Social, blah, 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 quote, summoned to appear at the federal courthouse on Miami on Tuesday at 3 p.m. Quote, the corrupt Biden administration has informed my attorneys that I have been indicted seemingly over the boxes hoax, Trump wrote. Trusty told CNN's Caitlin Collins that Trump attorneys have received a summons via email from the Justice Department, blah, blah, blah. He called the Espionage Act charge ludicrous. In a sign of how tightly held the special counsel kept word of this indictment, the U.S. Secret Service and U.S. Marshals did not get advance notice and were surprised by Trump's announcement on social media, law enforcement officials said Tuesday. Law enforcement is now scrambling to prepare for the expected court appearance next week, blah, blah, blah. Federal indictment, blah, blah, blue. I am an innocent man. Trump has railed against the special counsel investigation and the other probes into his conduct, claiming they are all efforts to stop him politically. The former president has insisted that any criminal charges will not stop his 2024 campaign. Trump released a 4-minute video Thursday evening repeating many of his past claims, including blah, blah, blah. I am an innocent man. I did nothing wrong, Trump said in a video. I mean, maybe I could watch the video. Should I look up the video? Fuck it. I'm going to go get this video. Let me figure this out. I'm learning about this for the first time. I got high as shit last night, so I was not in the mood for that. Let's get this fucking video here. The endless buffer.
I'm an innocent man.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. God damn it. This goddamn orange man with the jump scares, like Jesus Christ. All right.
Innocent person. They had the Mueller hoax, the Mueller report, and that came out. No collusion after 2.5 years. That was set up by Hillary Clinton and Democrats. But this is what they do. This is what they do so well. If they would devote their energies to honor.
Real quick, because this is on Sky News, they do that thing where they blur the video, but I want you to look at this region here. Like, what is this background? He's in, like, some weird-ass, like, what is this shit that he's, like, standing in front of? You know what I mean? But, okay.
Honesty and integrity would be a lot better for our country. They could do a lot better.
Like, this motherfucker's, like, out there twirling their fucking goddamn 1854-ass mustache. Like, what the fuck?
They could do a lot of great things. Our country is going to hell. And they come after Donald Trump, weaponizing the Justice Department.
I love that, by the way, that he talks about himself in third person. Like, let's just, like, for those of you that don't know, Donald Trump has a history of talking about himself in third person. This is one of my favorite Trump stories. But he used to, like, I think it was, like, in the 80s or 90s, he would call, like, magazines. And, like, he wouldn't even really pretend to be another person, right? He wouldn't do, like, a different voice or anything, you know? But he would call up magazines pretending to be, like, some guy who knows Trump, like, personally. And he would, like, give magazines the scoop, like, hey, Trump's really popular with the ladies. Trump's doing really well right now with Wall Street. Trump has got a big deal coming. And he would, like, feed magazines And they recorded this, right? And there's some of them that are public. You can look some of these up, actually. And he's not even doing a voice. He's not like I can do a voice like, yeah, these guys, like you could, where the guy, he's not even doing a voice. Like, right? So he's got a history of referring to himself in the third person. So it's always funny to see that kind of leak out.
Weaponizing the Justice Department, weaponizing the FBI. We can't let this continue to go on because it's ripping our country to shreds. We have such big problems, and this shouldn't be one of them. It's a hoax, but it's called election interference. They're trying to destroy a reputation so they can win an election. But we're in a position where we're going to make America great again. I'm innocent, and we will prove that very, very soundly and hopefully very quickly. Thank you very much.
So anyway, there you go. Orange man indicted. Don't worry about the pandemic. Don't worry about the fucking poisoned food supply. Don't worry about the poisoned water supply, the poisoned air supply. Because the orange man is going down. Is he? Is he? Is he? I don't know. I'll believe it when I see it. Like I've said many times, and even on this one, too, and I'm seeing it, the indictment, so now I believe it, right? But my position has always been, I will believe it when I see it. So I have just seen the indictment, therefore I believe it. Will he get jail time? Will he actually face any actual accountability at all? You know, paying a fine that's like, when he's a multi-billionaire, that's not accountability. That's just called, like, paying your bills. That's called keeping the lights on. You know, that's called, like, fucking... That's just, like, factored into the budget. You know what I mean? So, I'm talking about genuine accountability at all. Is it even possible for the orange man to face any genuine accountability? I don't know. But, again, I'll believe it when I see it, and I'll watch with a keen eye. I'll say it. This is a silver lining, if I've ever seen one. But, there you go. So, boom.